Since its release in 2020, the Tesla Model Y has become the most popular car you can get from Tesla, even beating the Model 3. And with that much popularity, it's not hard to see why there's so much aftermarket demand for the car, especially when it comes to body kits. So today we're going to be looking at several different Tesla Model Y body kits that you can get. So if you've been thinking about one and you're not really sure what's out there, let this video be sort of a starting point for you and your research. But before we get started with the list, I want to talk to you guys about some body kits 101 in case you don't know anything about body kits, just so you have some basic information. For example, there's varying levels of installation when it comes to body kits. You can go from something really simple like screws and tape to something more complex like painting, cutting, and even drilling into your car panels. Body kits vary in quality, so the fitment will vary between brands. So if you look at one brand, you can't assume it's gonna fit like another one. Matter of fact, you can't assume that any of these will fit even as good as factory. Some of them won't. And also know that there are gonna be different materials used to make the body kits. For example, fiberglass probably being the most popular because it's very cost efficient, and then you have something that's nicer like carbon fiber, or even better like polyurethane. So the order in which I'm going to show you the body kits have nothing to do with pricing, what's best, what's better, fitment, or anything like that. It's just my way of categorizing what's the most conservative in terms of styling to the most aggressive, radical designs. So depending on what you like, you can kind of see the whole spectrum of what's out there. So the first kit we're going to look at is from a company called TSport Line. They have a carbon fiber front apron, which is like a front lip spoiler, side skirts, a rear diffuser, a rear trunk spoiler, and even some carbon fiber mirror caps if you like that, and some fender camera covers. So this is your pretty standard, simple body kit that you can just buy, install it yourself probably if you want to do that. This is pretty simple, straightforward. The design is very clean, as you can see. It doesn't really do anything too aggressive. The next kit we're going to be looking at is from a company called Aero. As you can see, things get a little bit more aggressive with this kit. So if you like the sporty styling, you might like this a little bit more. You have a front lip, a rear diffuser, side skirts, a trunk spoiler, and you also get, again, the carbon fiber fender camera covers if you like that. As you can see, the design is a little bit more aggressive. The rear diffuser has these vertical carbon fiber slits, fins in them. This is a really cool kit if you want something that's a little bit edgier. Now the next kit is from a company called Novatek. They just came out with this kit recently. They're also another very clean kit option if you want to go this route. You have a front lip spoiler, side skirts, or actually these are more like side panels. They don't really jut out. They just kind of follow the OEM body lines on the bottom. And then you have a rear diffuser as well as a trunk spoiler. There's kind of like this theme where most of the simple kits cover the bottom pieces and like the trunk spoiler, and that's pretty much what you can expect with the more easier installation kits, because you can just add these on without having to do too much to your car. Now the next kit is going to be a little bit more intensive in terms of installation goes. We have a kit from Unplugged Performance. They have a front bumper replacement. So not a carbon fiber front lip spoiler or anything like that. This is a front bumper replacement. So you're taking off your factory bumper and you're putting a new bumper on, which means this will require painting. So just keep that in mind if you want to go this route. You have a rear carbon fiber diffuser, trunk spoiler that's made in collaboration with Koenigsegg, which is pretty cool. But if you want something more aggressive, they have a wing, an actual wing you can get for the trunk. So a lot more aggressive. We're starting to move towards that route, as you can see. But this is a nice option if you want to replace your front bumper, especially if you got like an accident or something. The next kit is from a company called Revo Sport, and they have a Model Y kit called the Strauss. And this one comes with a front splitter with side canards. You have a front adjustable diffuser, side skirt set, a rear diffuser that's also adjustable. But what's cool with this kit is, for the first time now, we're seeing you can actually add a carbon fiber hood and a GT spoiler, which is just a more aggressive trunk spoiler that's kind of raised up. I like changing out the hoods on a car. I think it really changes the way it looks dramatically without having to do anything too crazy. And it's carbon fiber too. Next up is StarTech. StarTech has 4 pieces to their kit. It's a front bumper replacement, a rear bumper insert, which I believe is just like a diffuser, and a rear spoiler. Oh, and also a roof spoiler. So this is the first time we're seeing a roof spoiler. The front bumper is very aggressive. You have these crazy fins. The rear diffuser is also very aggressive, but let's look at the roof spoiler, just because we haven't seen one yet. You don't have to seek body kits that have a roof spoiler on it. Definitely look into this if you want that. In case you guys are interested, they have LED taillights you can buy too for Tesla, so that's pretty cool. The next kit we're going to look at is from a company called CMST Tuning. They have a bunch of options for the Model Y. Wow, look at that rear bumper. So the cool thing with this is, as you can see, it's kind of like you pick and choose. They even have carbon fiber fender replacements. The styling here is way more aggressive than anything we've seen so far. That rear bumper, the diffuser is nice. You have hood options, you have wing options. You can really go crazy with this if you like the styling. Now the next kit we're going to look at is from a company called Robot Craftsman. A lot of people in my past videos when I did one for the Model 3 body kits kept commenting this brand, so I had to look into it, and they make some really cool stuff. They have a kit for the Model Y. It's called Krypton. It's a narrow body kit. It's a hood, a carbon fiber hood, a rear wing. You have side skirts, a rear diffuser, and a front lip spoiler. Everything here says pre-order, so maybe it's not out yet, but it's about to be launched, so keep your eyes out if you are interested. And my favorite part is the rear diffuser. If you look at the rear diffuser, there is what looks like a third brake light. So whenever you hit the brakes, that lights up, I believe. Now the last kit we're gonna look at is from a company called Darwin Pro. And this is by far probably the most aggressive kit option you can get for the Model Y that I've seen. They have a wide body kit option. What that means is basically it's a body kit that either comes with replacement fenders that are much wider than factory, hence wide body, or it just comes with extended fender flares to make you have wider fenders. And the reason they do this is because this allows you to run much wider wheels and tires to go for a different, more aggressive look. It allows you to get more concave wheels, so if you like that look with more negative offset wheels, you're gonna need to go this route. And with that being said, you have to get new wheels if you do a wide body, because as you see how the wheels sit in? It looks kind of wonky. The wheels are supposed to come out. They're supposed to come out to the fender and sit flush. So if you're gonna run your stock wheels, it's gonna look like this, which looks kind of weird. It looks like the car is almost engulfing the wheels. So you either have to get spacers or you get custom made wheels. Ideally, I feel like if you're gonna do all this, you might as well get custom made wheels. Either way, this is a really aggressive kit. As you can see, the fender flares are very pronounced. If you like any of these, make sure you reach out to the company and find out more about pricing, availability, because all that is always going to be changing. And if you can, try to see if there's anyone locally that has this kit that you like, and try to look at it and see it in person, just so you have an idea what the finish, the fitment is going to be like. Because a lot of the times in these pictures, they look great from far away, but when you get up and close and then you actually get it installed, you might run into a lot of issues that you didn't expect. If there's a kit that I have missed, comment down below, so that way if anyone else is looking for a body kit for the Model Y, they have that to consider as well. And if you have any questions, just leave them down below too, and I'll do my best to answer them. But that is it. I will see you guys later.